Okay. We're live, and I need to mark out my confluences because I have not done anything today. This is all stuff that I did off camera, off stream. I have to mark out all of my confluences because I haven't done anything yet. I just got on charts like 10 minutes before market open, 5 minutes before market open, 6 minutes. Holy crap. Yeah, so I'm just gonna delete these drawings and I'll explain to y'all what I think is going to happen because I already have a lot of this actually marked out. Let me delete this so it doesn't look horrible. Okay, basically we've been bearish recently. We had an order block get formed yesterday night, but it completely got disrespected. I'm about to show y'all it. I made a video on this order block and I said I'm gonna see if price reacts off of it, and I thought it would, but it didn't, so that just confirms more bearish action. You can see right here we retraced into the order block and just went straight through it, so now we're super bearish. Should not have traded any of these confluences that you see. This was just a mock trade. I didn't actually trade that because I just used this box to see if it would retrace and react off. It did not react off of it, so we're bearish. We're bearish for the day. This is what an A+ setup checklist looks like. I was writing that down there so you can make a checklist for a video. But right now we're going to yeah, I think today I'm bearish on the day because we have so much liquidity to the downside. But I need an SMT to trade today, I feel like, because SMT really is going to be what makes a good trading day today. Let's see, market opens in 5 minutes. I'm going to go on NQ, just mark out a shit ton of confluences. I'm just going to mark out a ton of confluences. So we have a 4-hour high right here. We also have a ton of 4-hour highs right here and liquidity, which I'm trying to mark out. There we go. And then we have all this 1-hour and 4-hour stuff down here. So these are the draws for the week for me. These are what I'm going to be paying attention to the entire week. If these get swept, then I would look for longs after that once we reverse. But for now, I'm looking for shorts to those lows. I'm going to mark out 15-minute lows and or 15-minute highs as well, because these are low resistance, meaning that price can hit these 15-minute highs before it goes down to where I want to take shorts to at those hourly lows. So I don't know if that made sense. Basically, price can sweep out 15-minute highs before taking out hourly and 4-hour lows. So the 15-minute highs come first sometimes. I'm just going to put all these things, just mark out all these highs and lows for the 15-minute. We open in 3 minutes. I'm looking for SMTs now. I'm just going to remove all these drawings, I'm not going to lie. Actually, let me take that back. I know there's that SMT. I'm just going to... Yeah, so I'm going to remove all these drawings and then draw this SMT out again. This is the important bearish SMT that put us into bearish order flow. If you look at it on the 4-hour, it is that 4-hour SMT right here. So that is why we're in bearish order flow. That's the biggest indicator. Right now I'm going to look for another bearish SMT on this time frame, which I already see one. Do you guys see this? That's probably like an hourly SMT, honestly. Let's go to NQES. Well, you can see one right here. ES is sweeping out this high right now as I'm marking it out, while NQ is not. This is only 1 hour, so it's a pretty strong confluence. You can see lower high, higher high, and this forms in 40 minutes, so that's going to be like the middle of the trading session. Do we have any news today? I don't think we do. Yeah, no news today. Let me put this on the right side so I can trade that later. That's where I actually place my orders. Putting that on the right side. Again, today I really don't have too much conviction in the market today. Market price action has been a little bit weird recently, so I'm just waiting for a lot of confirmation before I get into a trade. This is a big SMT. Okay, it formed on the 15 minute. This is a bearish SMT. I would be looking to trade shorts on ES because we already swept out London high on ES, whereas on NASDAQ we haven't. So that means NASDAQ has more potential to go upwards. ES has more potential to go downwards, because whenever you're doing an SMT, I'll draw this out for you guys. There's going to be an index that looks like this and one index that looks like this. If you're trying to take shorts, you want to take the index on this one because it has a higher point to fall from to go lower, whereas this one, it can only fall that much, you know? If this is Asian low and you're targeting Asian low, there's more distance between this one on the SMT that made the higher move, you know? And for bullish, it's the opposite. It's like lower low versus higher low, and you're taking longs, and let's say the high is right there that you're trying to long to, you want to take it on this one because there's more space between, you know, this is a bigger gap than this one. So that's how you do SMTs. A little run through and delete all this now. And let's look at the chart. We just opened market 10 seconds ago. We're looking to take shorts for sure on ES preferably, and it might end up being an MNQ day, low key, because MNQ or ES, whatever. I mean MES, not MNQ. ES has the higher high, so looking to take shorts. Going to take it on the one with the higher high if there's an SMT, which there is for us, so that's good. All right, so these 15-minute highs, I kind of want to get swept by NASDAQ so we can go lower. In Asia session and London session, we have just gone down and consolidated a little bit. Not too much to read from that, I feel like. You could also probably find a bullish SMT. I'm trying to find one. Honestly, there is not a bullish SMT that's actually pretty cool. That's good for us. I know there is one right here. Let's see, 530 to 730. 530 to 730. Yeah, there is a bullish SMT. But do I really care? I don't know. I just need to see if price is going to react off anything. I have my 4-hour stuff drawn out. We're not in any fair value gaps. We're in this order block. We could be reacting off of this order block right here, but I don't know. At the same time, I still feel like we're pretty bearish to get to these lows. But I'm just going to wait and see. Again, probably going to take the shorts on ES if I take shorts. Today's probably going to be a little bit more cautious for me before I take a trade because it's Monday. For you guys, just be cautious this week. There's a lot of lows and highs. There's a lot of draws on liquidity in each direction, so it can be a little bit confusing to know which direction to go, which direction to trade in. So if you're ever in that case, just be patient because you just have to wait, and it kind of sucks. Price action tends to suck for a long time before it gets good, and then it's only good for a little bit, but you can make a ton of money, and then it goes back to being sucky. So just how it is sometimes. I don't know. It's a little bit weird. Alright, I'm just going to look and see if I can find anything to lead to me looking for entries. 1 hour gap right here. Yeah, it looks like we're pretty bearish. So this is an hourly SMT to the downside, and the SMT that I marked out that was bullish was a 15-minute. So right now I would say we're still pretty bearish. We're also just in this downtrend on the 4-hour. You can see. Right here, we broke structure to the downside. So yeah, waiting for a retrace up and a short down. And since it's ES that would be taking this trade on, I could probably straight up just do contracts on ES and not MES. Just do one contract. Yeah, be risking like 275 to make 400. Could do two. That's for later though. We'll do that calculation of the risk later. Okay, so it looks like ES is going up. I'm watching it on my other chart. It should be going up any second now. Unless my chart is lagging or something. That means it's a sweep of 15-minute low resistance highs, aka what we're looking for. There's a high right here forming. Hold up. Why is ES on one graph looking different? Oh, it's just frozen, bro. What the frick? What the hell? Why does this candle say 925? Hold up, let me retrade or reload this. Don't know what's going on. Okay. I'm just gonna watch now for 15-minute highs to get swept. That's a bullish S&T right there on the 30-minute. Not on the hourly though, I don't think. Yeah, not on the hourly. I'm gonna bring this chart over because I don't know what the fuck that chart's on. It's like lagging or something. Could be Monday chop. Might be what we're getting here. But why is trading view? Hold up, I need to fix this. Y'all are gonna have to look at this chart for a bit. I need to fix my trading view because apparently it's not working. Bro, quotes are delayed by 10 minutes. That's what's happening. That's so stupid. Look at this shit, bruh. Quotes are delayed by 10 minutes. So TradingView is officially useless to us now. Thanks. That's the problem. Well, figured out the problem. TradingView is being stupid. Hold up. Okay, ES, we should have gotten a break of structure to the downside. This is tripping me out. Hold on. Sorry, YouTube. Okay, now we're just sweeping out a ton of highs. What the hell is this? Let me go to 4 hour. Low right here. Hourly, low right there. Okay, 15-minute highs have just been swept. Like a lot of 15-minute highs. This 15-minute high has been swept. That's good because it means we can start going in the other direction now, hopefully. I need to also get on here and look at NQ so I can see SMTs, because apparently I don't have accurate data on TradingView right now, which is stupid. That should not be 5, by the way. Alright, so we're just gonna have to do this on Top Step X, which I usually don't do, because this is a relatively new broker, or whatever you want to call it, trading dashboard. But we're stuck with it, I guess. There's our lows that we want to target for the day. Alright, well I have the data right here, so I don't really need to do it there. So that's fine. Let's go on the 5 minute. Alright, so ES swept out a ton of, or swept out this high right here. If we just consolidate, I'm not really trying to catch a trade in any of this. Bullish or bearish SMT right here on the 5 minute, which is good. If you look 9 AM and 4:30. Hold up, 20. Okay, it's 1:55 to 9:35. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that is not a bearish SMT then. Let me just look for one. Yeah, no, there's not one actually. I think I saw that incorrectly. Literally just waiting for price to form. This is boring. The boring part. Don't really have a super strong bias, so I'm not really trying to take a trade. So there's no indicator that shows me past sessions. Kind of stupid. That might actually be what this could be useful for. I could find Asia and London highs and lows on TradingView on this monitor while taking the trades on this monitor. There we go, that's some good price action, I think. We're getting, finally, the sweep that took out all this liquidity. If we get a break of structure to the downside, could be looking to find an entry soon after that. Right now we're just waiting. If we get a break of structure, retrace, and close outside of the retrace within the span of like 4 candles or 5 candles, like the minimum amount of candles, like as quick as possible, then I'd be looking to take a short. If we don't get that, then I don't know, bro. I'm not feeling super confident about this Monday. Just feels weird. Price action has been really weird. And there's equal lows right here too. That's actually a good confluence. They're not equal lows, but they're really close. I'm not gonna count it. Kind of just chopping. From 2:30 to 9:45, been chopping. I like this candle right here because it swept out all the liquidity from. It swept out this, and this. So that's a good candle. This blue one right here on the open. ES is just going higher. Okay, that's weird. We're not correlated at all on the indexes, which means that price action is bad, basically. Yeah, this is weird. Price action's weird. Probably not going to find a trade in all this chop, especially because NASDAQ is doing what I would like it to do, which is sweep out highs to go lower, but ES is just going higher. Don't know what that's about, but who knows, bro. You know what, let's see if we're in equilibrium. Oh yeah, we definitely are. Let's see if we're in the fib golden zone. We're not, but we almost are. This zone is a good zone to react downwards off of. Probably gonna be no trades today. It's 9:48. Oh wait, so the macro's not even open yet, bro. Am I tweaking, or has this trading video felt so long? I also feel like I'm not really on it today for some reason, which is weird. Maybe I'm geeked. I'm geeked right now. Maybe, who knows? That's how it feels. I feel like I'm sloppy right now. I don't know what the fuck. Looking at this shit, like, what the fuck, bro? It's just like, what the hell is that candle, bro? This one is going up. This one went down. Now it's going up. Who knows, bro? There, we wait into the golden zone on the fib, which is actually a good sign. Technically we broke structure to the upside. Well, yeah, we did. But I don't know, bro. We've been disrespecting bullish confluences for like quite some time. We did break structure, or no, did we even break structure on this? Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm not gonna count it as a break of structure to the upside. We are ripping higher. Hopefully we just go into this fib zone and then come back down. That would be pretty cool. What am I doing, bro? What the hell? Crosshair. There we go. 1 hour fib zone. Let's see where we are on this general move. What is going on, bro? I don't know what the hell. Trading views acting up, and I'm not enjoying that. We swept out this high right here on the 1 hour. That's actually a really good sweep, low key. The macro is open, by the way. It's 950. That is a great sweep of a high. That doesn't exist on ES though. That high doesn't exist. We did push into the golden zone. We are in a bearish fair value gap. We've been disrespecting bullish. We just not got into a bearish confluence. Like shit, bro. This might be the signs of the times. Might be the signs of the times. I feel like this trade recap has been, I don't even know, bro. I need more coffee. Just based on how I'm feeling right now, like literally how I'm feeling physically, I don't think I should be trading. I don't know why I feel like shit. You guys can probably see it on the video. Maybe not. Maybe I'm tweaking. Maybe I'm in my own head. Who knows? Maybe the market makers poisoned my coffee. But, oh wait, hold up. Hold up, twin. I might have just been tweaking out. So we just got an inverse fair value gap right here. We're also about to get a break of structure in the next 3 minutes. Assuming that we don't just consolidate and chop and kill any signs of life that are in the market right now, we could find a short off of a retrace pretty high up into maybe this order block right here, and then short. But I'm not trying to take no short that looks like this, bro. What the frick? What is that, bro? 0.56 RR. Yeah, that's a target like this, bro. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. That's kind of funny. Just give me a bearish S&T, bro. Okay, 230. 230 high to 935. 230. Hey, yo, we can actually play with that. We can work with that. That's a good SMT ski. That's the first confluence that I've noticed that's actually been helpful in like the past 20 minutes, I feel like. Anyways, we're looking to take the trade on ES for sure, because ES is higher up. There's more space between ES and my targets, which are down there. You know, let's actually just measure this. 11.25 versus why is it kind of similar? 8.25. What? Am I tweaking or is that not proportional? Hold up, is my chart overexpanded or something? Bro, I don't even know what's going on. I'm not taking a trade today, y'all. I am tweaking right now. We're about to break structure to the downside on the 1 minute. If we get a retrace into some sort of confluence, maybe it's equilibrium, maybe it's the fib or anything, bro. It's gonna have to look like that, where we retrace into the fib, and then we get a close directly after that retrace, or like a quick entry and not some stupid consolidation. Then I would enter short, but I don't think this is good time to be trading. This is consolidating way too much. We're probably gonna get a PM session move. I don't like this, bro. I don't like any of this. Only thing that's good is that we swept out all of this liquidity right here, 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 here. That's the best part about price action. Liquidity sweeps have happened. I think this is a 1 hour gap right here. We're gonna check. It is. Yeah, it is. That is a 1 hour gap, which we're reacting off of. If we can just break structure to the downside on ES and get a good retrace upwards, will be cool. There, we broke structure on NASDAQ to the downside. Let's see if we go up to retrace. Haven't broken structure to the downside on ES though. Okay, if NASDAQ keeps going lower and ES is consolidating, I'm not going to take a trade, because every time I've taken a trade when ES consolidated while NASDAQ did something else, I lost. This is really bad price action. This is price action where you find like a technical setup that, you know, the candles form your setup, but it's, you know, not to take the trade because it's just booty. It might be one of those days today. A booty little Monday to start off the week where no one's gonna get a freaking trade. Let's check my TikTok. Is my TikTok popping? Is my TikTok popping? This dude said bro with 2 crying emojis because I posted a video last night. I posted a video last night about how I was like, yo, we're gonna retrace into this order block right here. And then that was the position I was talking to you guys about earlier, where I was like, yeah, we're probably gonna retrace into the order block, and the order block got completely disrespected. He was like, bro. That's so funny. Like, I don't know if y'all can see it, but those 3 candles that my finger is pointing to, hold up. There's an order block somewhere on that screen, and that order block got completely disrespected overnight. It's funny. It's actually hilarious. Yo, y'all wanna see this? Look at this candle. Brand new candle for me. We've had this candle in the other room over there for like the past 6 years. Just now burning it. Look how freaking long that fire is, bro. That's like abnormally long. That's like an inch of fire. Usually when I burn candles, they're not that freaking long, bro. I mean, shit. We're trading. We've got candles on the screen and candles on... candles in my hand and candles on the screen, bro. That's how you know I'm a W trader. I know what a candle is on trading and IRL. I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. Might have to pack it up on this one, guys. This might be a short video. Gosh, bro, what the hell is this? Okay, what's gonna happen is we're gonna get my setup. It's gonna form like this and retrace, and I'm gonna be like, yo, we could enter short right here. So there's gonna be a little position box, and then it's just gonna consolidate, and then we're gonna get like rage baited by the market makers. We're consolidating too much for me to be like, yeah, I want to take this trade. Okay, unless NASDAQ just rips downwards and ES gets an entry. If ES keeps consolidating while NASDAQ makes an entry, I'm not taking any trades, because NASDAQ will, what's going to happen is NASDAQ will make a few legs down. Like, it'll do this, and I'll be like, damn it, I missed out on a trade, yo, I need to get that trade, I need to catch the trade on ES now. But then it'll just consolidate on ES, and then NASDAQ will just come back up and do this. So it's like a fake out. Price action has been consolidating. Consolidation kills. Consolidation kills. Put that in your brains. Put that in your little brains, because that is going to save you a lot of money. This move that we're seeing right now, I mean, actually, it could be a good move, but do I have a lot of faith in it? IDK, bro. I know there's a lot more time left in this week for us to do stuff, so I'm not really trying to hop into a trade on Monday and be down. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just lose money and then, you know what I'm saying, have to make it back. Equilibrium moment to leave. Let's look at the hourly. Okay, the thing about the Fibonacci tool is that when you put it on your freaking screen, it just makes everything else look like shit. So we're not gonna have that there. Look at this sweep, bro. We're gonna go lower for sure. I'm telling you, we're going lower. Do I think it's happening today? Prob not, bro. Prob not. Prob not. Look at this though. Look at this wick. This wick swept out this high right here. Went into this fair value gap on ES, and on NQ, swept out this high right here. Swept out this right here. Went into this fair value gap, and it's going lower. But it's Monday, so we're just consolidating. I don't like consolidation. I don't like Mondays. For me, my best trading days are like Tuesdays and Thursdays, bro. That's it. Sometimes Wednesday. Wednesday this week's gonna be absolute booty with the news. There's like 3 red folder news on Wednesday. Let's see if we get this retrace. We broke structure to the downside on ES. Looking for a retracemento, which we're probably not even gonna get. Let's be real. There's a fair value gap right here. A little micro butt crack pixel fair value gap, but it's still a fair value gap because all fair value gaps are created equal. So if we retrace into that and then close, shoot, bro, I don't even know at this point. Let's be real. This is kind of a butt cheek day to take price action seriously. Broke structure to the downside. Should I just take my technical setup for you guys to show you why you shouldn't trade on Noni's Mondays? Should I just sacrifice for the education of my YouTube channel? Do I really care if I blow this funded? Not really. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care. So shit, bro. Let me just see how much I'd be risking. I know for a fact I can't take this on NASDAQ because it's gonna be like 1,000 risk. Yeah, 1,300. That's way too much. I don't got enough bands for that one. Let's go on ES. See how ES is treating me. Stop loss there. Risking 900. Yeah, it's gonna be a single contract day on ES. A puny little single contract day. London lows. Yeah, risking 450 to make 462. That's not that much, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's not very good. Let's see what it's like on this. Oh, yo, Loki, we might trade into equilibrium right now. 6467.50. 6467.50. This is where I want price to go to. Look at that, guys. It would be a freaking 1 to 1.7 arch. Oh, actually, that's not even that bad. 1 to 1.7 is almost 1 to 2. And a little tweaker like me loves him a little 1 to 2 risk to reward. So I might have to take this. I might have to take TS, bro. ES is looking at me with. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. That would have not been funny. Let's go to MES. See how much I can get off this one. How much money on? I think it was like 6467, right? Yo, 14 contracts is crazy, bro. 6467.50. Holy shit. Down to this low. Yo, this could be a 1K day for a guy like me. What's this RR looking like? 1.2 to 1.1 to 2.15 at 14 contracts. Yeah, you're tweaking, trying to get me on 14 contracts, buddy. But on big ES, it's a little bit better. I don't have to get 14 contracts. I can just do 1. But then my take profit is. Yo, my stomach is growling, bro. Yeah, this is whack. Oh wait, no, it's because I'm. What was the level that I want to go to? Yo, we're in that equilibrium zone. BTW 6467.50. 6467. I just advanced right on a highway. Yeah, $712. I don't know, bro. I might have to just do it on MES. MES is being good to me. So I might walk my 14 contracts to MES. and take that little badonkadonk trade. Should I take this trade? Should I counter this trend that we're forming? There's that retrace that NASDAQ needed to make a long time ago into the golden zone, but that's the wrong high. It should be on this high. Either way, we're still retracing into the golden zone / this fair value gap. ES, we're doing the same. We broke structure to the downside. If we get a okay, we're in this order block right here, which is this blue candle. We've passed this fair value gap. If we're about to inverse it. Okay, so we just inversed this fair value gap. Now it's like, bro, we're just going bullish and bearish at the same time. What are we doing, twin? If this candle is a strong close to the downside, I low-key might fiend for a trade. But I don't know, bro. It's low-key chopped. This is chop suey. This chart is like sushi because it's chopped. This chart is like that guy who was laughing at me in the comment section on my TikTok video for absolutely messing up the prediction because he's chopped. Yo, can we close out of this? Can we close out of this? Yes. Can we preferably not consolidate for the next 4 hours before making a PM session? That's absolutely beautiful price action that I missed out on because it's PM session and I don't like to wait for 6 hours before finding a trade. Can we just get me a trade right now? Can we not torture me and my viewers who have to sit through an hour-long recap of me yapping and not taking any trades? That's funny. This is probably like how long has this video been? Like 30 minutes? 30 minutes of me yapping? No trades yet? Yeah, y'all are gonna have to keep watching. Keep watching, buddy. Haven't found a trade yet. We're in the golden zone on the fib. Bro, this is so booty. This is actually so booty. This is what I hate about trading, bro. It's like nothing happens, and then something happens, and if you miss out on that thing that happens, whenever it happens, you're cooked. Because then you have to wait again for the next thing to happen, which is going to take like a month. I don't know. Trading is so chopped. Trading is like a chopped career, bro. Where are we right now? We are at, oh, it's ES. 6468. Okay, it could be a 1K day. That's 14 contracts, bro. Are you kidding me? I ain't getting no damn 14 contracts. 6468. This is the level that we're at right now. Real time. Because remember, this chart is lagging by 10 minutes. Add your advance rate on a highway. This could be a nasty. Oh, wait, no, it's not. If we're at 6468. Add your advance rate on a highway. Am I trying to take this trade though? Alright, so we're looking for a 1 minute break of structure to the downside. This candle should close bullish. Please close bullish, bro. Don't make me wait. Please go. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Alright, so now if we get a break of structure to the downside on the 1 minute, we could look for an entry. That could be an entry. That could be the little sniper entry that little kid could catch on stream for, not on stream, but on YouTube for y'all to watch. There's a minute and 35 left on this 5 minuto. I'm gonna just wait for this 5 minutes to close and not get the 1 minute sniper entry. Because if we close bearish out of this, that's a good sign. But if we don't, then it's cooked. So we just got a little bit of bearish touch right there. We're slowly getting out of this zone, twin. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. So that's a good close. That's our entry right there. The question is, do I want to enter on today's trade? That's the question. Yeah, hell nah, twin. I'm gonna wait for this order block entry. I'm about to get a sniper entry on y'all head tops. Oh wait, no, we close in 30 seconds, bro. It's fine. It's actually so fine. Let's see what NQ is doing. NQ. Should I try to get a little sniper entry into this order block right here? Honestly, should I try to be a fiend for y'all on YouTube? And because we might get retraced into this order block, and I could take a sell there when the normal person would take a sell here. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna wait for it to tap into this order block, and if we do that, then I'm gonna get a cray entry for real. That's the type of guy I am for my viewers.
Order filled.
There's that little order blocky. Order blocky. I should have been straight on a highway. Alright, so let me stop acting like a dumbass and tell you guys what I did. Alright, so we broke structure to the downside on the 5-minute right here on ES. We retraced into the Fibonacci / equilibrium. We've been bearish, respecting bearish trends. I'm making freaking bank in front of y'all's eyes. We retraced in the Fibonacci. On the 5-minute, we closed bearish out of the Fibonacci. But on the 1-minute, we had an order block right here that I was like, yo, this order block's probably going to get retraced into. And then once it gets retraced, I'm going to take the entry short. We're also reacting bearish out of this fair value gap right here on the 1-minute, which honestly 1-minute fair value gaps I don't really like, but I mean, I'd rather have it in my favor than not. So yeah, I waited for that order block entry right here. Is that really an order block? You tell me. I don't know, bro. Honestly, technically it is because it's at an important level, which is equilibrium. So, but it is a 1-minute order block, and 1 minute is kind of cheeks to you know, put your heart and soul and mind into. To have your faith in the 1-minute is like, it's a little bit riskier than on the 5-minute, but I'm making money, so who cares? Y'all want to see my fake Labubu? Fake Labubu. He's low-key fire, bro. Like, if I just did some performative shit where I just, like, hung him on, like, my zipper or something like that, that would be tough. That would be so tough and cool. He's actually so tough, bro. Look at him. He's so tough. He watches me trade. You can't see him, but he's on my desk right here. He's watching me trade, and I think his name is the loyalty emotion for the Labubu collection, whatever. He's the loyalty emotion. So he gonna be loyal to me because he got loyalty. Know what I'm saying? Yo, we about to make bank on this trade. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If I actually make money on this trade, like, I low-key do not deserve to make any money today. I've been so chopped. My trading has been so chopped today. I feel like if you guys are watching this, you're low-key just loyal. You're low-key a W human if you're watching this. Because TS chopped, twin. TS is chopped. I'm sorry. Compared to my last trading recap, like, this has, like, no information that's useful for you guys. I mean, maybe you can see, like, I don't know what you can take away from this, but as long as we don't go into drawdown, I'll be happy. The one thing that you can take away from this is the order block entry. You just wait for, okay, so you wait for 5-minute break of structure. No, you got liquidity sweep, 5-minute break of structure, retrace into a fair value gap, close outside of that fair value gap, and then today I did all those 4 things, but then I also did a retrace into a 1-minute order block to get a sniper, not a sniper, but a better entry. And if we just chop Sui today, that's cooked. That's that. 325 times 2 is 750. This is a 1 to 2 risk to reward. Let me make sure I did that math correct. Am I tweaking? Yo, 325 times 2 is 650, gang. I'm actually so bad at math. I don't know if I've said this before, but I'm really bad at math. I think last video I was like, yeah, I've been looking at the chart for 2.5 hours, and it was literally like an hour, because I was like miscalculating 9:30 a.m. till something. So we're in drawdown right now, but we're back in the golden zone on the fib. We already had this bearish close out of this confluence. I'm feeling pretty good. Also, we're only risking 325, so this is a good day. Not feeling emotional, none of that stuff. Once we get to the bottom of this range, I'm low-key just gonna move to break even because I don't like this price action at all. Nasdaq is bearish. ES is slightly less bearish, but still pretty bearish. So yeah, we're just waiting. If ES was the better index to take the trade on, because it's more bullish, but market is bearish. That's the whole SMT thing that I was talking about earlier, where you want to take the trade on the one that's further away from take profit. So yeah, that's ES in this case. Nasdaq is the one that would have less of a move down if it went down. Right now, we might just consolidate forever till the end of time. So I don't know, bro. I just been straight on the highway. I low-key want to play music, but like YouTube gonna demonetize me for real. Spotify Premium. 62.87, bro. If you're looking at this profit sign while you're like in a trade and you're just watching it, you're cooked, bro. If you're a new trader, this is actual advice, by the way. If you're a new trader and you're looking at this profit sign go up and down, you're cooked, because when you're relatively new, this thing is going to make you like crash out and move stops to break even or close trades early or whatever. So don't look at that thing. Don't look at that thing, bro. Please just hit take profit. I'm thinking we might just consolidate. So IQ is going lower. ES is taking its time. We've swept out all these highs to the upside. Just trying to see it go lower. And I don't like this consolidation. It is 10:16. Right about now, market should be moving. For some reason, it's not. I don't know, bro. I would like to move to break even. If we don't get that, then it's cooked. We're going higher now. I don't like this action. Oof, I think I see a bullish entry forming potentially. Honestly, I might just update you guys on, I might just cut the video and update you guys to later in the trade when it hits or doesn't hit, because I'm not trying to wait for consolidation to happen for literally forever. So I might pause the recording and do that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in like, well, it's gonna be like 5 seconds for you guys, but it'll be like whenever this trade closes. So peace. Alright, y'all, this just stopped me out right on this candle, which like 2 minutes ago just got stopped out. Apparently we are switching to bullish. I don't even know, bro, honestly. Do I think we're gonna go higher? Not really. Could it just be a sweep of these highs to take out stop losses? Yeah. I don't know, bro. This is kind of chopped. So, what should you guys take away from this trade? Do not trade choppy Mondays. I traded this day because I thought we were bearish, and we looked bearish, but I guess not. Hold up. Anyways, what do I think we could have done better? Honestly, it's just consolidation. Consolidation kills. Could we? I still think that we're pretty bearish though. I mean, like, we just swept these highs right here now on Nasdaq. Same thing on ES. We've broken structure to the upside on the 5-minute, which is like the only bad thing I would say. But other than that, it's really not that, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. We just have to keep watching for now. I'm just gonna keep looking. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next trade recap tomorrow. Let's try to make this back. Right now we are at 49,317 on the funded. So we'll try to make this back this week. Good luck to y'all. Hopefully you didn't lose today. And I'll see y'all next time. Subscribe if you want more of these videos. Peace.